Alright, response video, what the hell. Dude, this idiot is just getting dumber and dumber. His insults just take forever. I can't even do that quickly. So, I'm not going to listen to this video and then make a video, so I said, well, maybe he'll say something, but I doubt it. It's another one of his asshole titles, In Mendham's kindergarten, same is same assertion. Again, it's just about the most fundamental element of ethics is somehow giving people what they deserve. It's like even the subject of profiling. I mean, Piro's been talking about it for 3 weeks or whatever, 4. It's not giving people what they deserve. They don't deserve to be prejudged because they're a member of a class that has a less than perfect reputation. Statistically, blah blah blah. They're entitled to be treated as individuals, not as a class. And that's an ethical statement. And the ethical statement is basically saying, yes, there's reasons why you treat things different ways. And when they're the same thing, if you don't treat them the same, then you're doing it in, it's always a significant thing. So let's, well, these arguments are just so stupid. A little quick, simple thought experiment, right? An authority, human, is given the power, okay, to create 2 things. Hythloday brain being tortured forever. Hythloday brain being pleased in some way forever. This is its choice. It just has to press a button. One is torture forever. The other is not torture, but some sort of warm sensation. He would argue there's no logical imperative. There's no reason to think it would be unethical, wrong, stupid, ignorant, unwise, foolish, wasteful to torture a brain for no reason whatsoever. Arbitrarily turn it into an arbitrary, meaningless decision when every one of us knows it's very meaningful. If somebody else had the power to do that to me, to torture me forever, or to give me pleasure forever, and they chose to torture me forever, I would ask the question, why the fuck did you do that, you cunt? It would be a perfectly sensible inquiry. This asshole doesn't think so. He doesn't think there's any difference between being tortured forever and being pleasured forever. He thinks it's an arbitrary distinction. It's not a distinction based on any kind of reason or logic or facts. This is how stupid this cunt is. And yet he'll sit there and pretend, oh look, I'm going to pretend I have the upper hand. No, sorry.
Lame ass.
You have a smelly ass.
Philosophizing after.
Look, there's nothing lamer than some asshole who says, go ahead and torture me forever. Yes, you may arbitrarily eeny, meeny, miny, moe. There's no rational obligation to choose wisely.
Tolerating his ginormous ego.
Irrelevant. There's arguments being made, jackass, throughout the whole video, like this thought experiment thing, the pieces you just keep ignoring in your quote mining bullshit. You keep ignoring the arguments being made so you can pretend there's no argument. Straw man, that's called.
I'm watching the way he deals with it. Some other people have obviously been criticising that.
What? What other people? Where? What other people? Oh, you mean my ego? Oh, yeah, yeah. That's what you call fishtails. You know, people always talking about Jesus being resurrected. Yeah, the story got passed around, but let's face it, we don't think that really happened, do we?
And as usual, I'm great. That's not an argument.
Yeah, I don't really have to worry about that. That's right. It's not an argument. It's totally irrelevant what kind of vanity, rolls through the gearworks of my brain. But yeah, it's there.
Well, the thing is people finding you.
I'm really glad I'm not you, stupid fuck. You're really, really happy. See, smile. I'm happy not to be a stupid fuck.
Ego is getting in the way of the argument.
How so, jackass? No, the arguments are being made. You assholes keep evading them. You think it's no difference. It's an arbitrary decision whether or not you torture something forever or give it pleasure forever. It's not a decision you can base it on any kind of facts or knowledge of suffering or any of that. We don't have any knowledge of this suffering thing existing. There's no evidence that it exists, even though we all personally experience it. You're a fucking idiot.
Your ego is consuming.
Who cares? Again, prove that it has anything whatsoever to do with any of the arguments made. Show me one argument I've made that has something to do with my fucking goddamn ego. Oh, that's right, there's no such argument being made. It's a straw man, pussy shit.
And inhibiting your ability to act.
I don't think so, okay? Because I'm not one of these little douchebag, whiny, wimpy pussies like Trick, who will talk to any asshole and placate any asshole. I call assholes assholes. I know when I'm looking at Adolf motherfucking Hitler's rotten spawn, okay? You're the spawn of shit. You're a disgustingly stupid cunt to be as old as you are, to be as bald and fat, and not to have realized that sensations are rather important. You're really, really fucking dumb. And because Trick won't say that to your fucking ugly gob is bad on Trick. It just means he's a fucking pussy.
To actually deal with those counter-arguments.
What argument? Again, what counter-argument? I mean, fucking goddamn cunt-face shit. Will one of you fucking lying sacks of shit point to the fucking argument? You haven't made a fucking argument. Your argument is, machines are made out of parts and the parts aren't the machine. Steering wheels aren't cars. Oh, duh! Motors aren't cars. Wheels aren't cars. That's right. The car is a collection of parts, and when you put all the parts together, it does car shit. Well, when you put all these parts together, it does consciousness. Dumb cunt. And it doesn't matter what the little itsy bitsy bits inside are doing. It doesn't matter if they're just electricity or just some kind of glue on, poo on, or pee on. It doesn't goddamn matter because we know what the functionality is because we're fucking experiencing it, you stupid lying sack of shit.
Yeah, you, before somebody has even sat at the table, have risen with you.
I told you 5 million times, there's no reasonable argument with somebody who won't acknowledge the existence of the most important thing in the fucking universe, consciousness, the most outstanding attribute any hunk of matter can possibly have. There's no attribute, there's no glitter shinier, there's no metal harder, there's no more beautiful sunset, there's no more anything phenomenology-wise than fucking consciousness. It's the most profoundly fucking big thing in the goddamn universe, and you've turned it into a rock. You fucking rock-headed shit for brain fucktard.
You've tantrumed and thrown it all away.
You haven't made a fucking argument yet, have you? No.
And smashed up their chair, telling them they're not even worthy to sit with the great.
No, you're not. It's not that it has anything to do with worthy. It has to do with why the fuck would I have a conversation with a 5-year-old going boo boo ga ba 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 ba. You are talking absolute shit. It is such crappy shit that you don't want to go anywhere near it if you have any kind of sensibilities, any kind of logical brain at all. It's a non-fucking starter to say, let's have a conversation about ethics, but let's take out of the conversation the significance of this sensation thing that just happens to be the most interesting phenomenon in the universe. Let's take that off the table. That doesn't have anything to do with ethics. I mean, fuck you so fucking hard till fucking goddamn as dead can be.
That you are, that Inmendum is. So...
Why would I wouldn't sit there and have a conversation with some jackass dressed in his clan wear, jackass. You are talking an insidiously disgusting, insulting thing. You are minimizing the suffering and torture that has taken place on this goddamn planet. You are saying you can negate it by simply saying, it's a steering wheel, it's not a car.
That is the problem of your ego.
No, the problem of your stupidity. You are a disgustingly stupid fuck.
And you can be sure when somebody's ego is that big, it does get in the way of...
Prove it. Again, prove how it got in the way. Just play one of my arguments that has something to do with my ego and not something to do with a rational argument made about how we are biological organisms evolved to have consciousness because it's a tool. It exists. It's not a non-thing. It's a thing. It really exists.
Reasoning and...
It gives us properties. Properties of sensation. I've experienced them, you dumb cunt.
Ethical abilities.
I don't owe anybody any. I don't owe any asshole anything ethically. Okay, you're a menace. You're a menace to the sentient life that will ever exist or has ever existed on this planet. You are a fucking menace. You're a disgusting idiot who thinks I will only care about it if I have personal incentive. I will only consider its feelings if I have personal incentive. You are the scum of the goddamn human race. You fucking piece of scum. Adolf Hitler loved his dogs and was a vegetarian. He is 1,000 million points way ahead of you already.
So let's go.
Well, I'll do a Hythloday first. So he's arguing, I'll just let Trick play with Hythloday. This is no point. This guy's, they're arguing the whole consciousness thing, isn't it?
But I'm not going to let Trick do it. He's going to stop.
I didn't make a video, did I, jackass? You posted an hour-and-a-half conversation with Trick. I didn't even watch the fucking thing, idiot. And then you posted a whole bunch of other videos. I didn't play any of those. So, yeah, I'm not participating, jackass. And I'm just going to do this because you're doing this again. And I'm just going to point out again how Hythloday is full of shit. This title's a pile of crap. He thinks it's mommy says to be, to give things what they deserve. That has something to do with mommy.
It doesn't exist.
No, I say it descriptively exists, and to the extent that...
No, you don't. It's just like roundness. He gave you an example. Round and square. Round things roll, square things don't. You said, no, there's no such thing as round and square. There's just environments that allow round things to be round and roll, and environments that don't. It's an environmental thing. It's not a property of the round thing. No, it's a property of its environment. No, it's a property of the round thing. Round things are different than square things. We can notice the difference. I'm different than a rock because I'm fucking conscious, you fucking cunt.
I exist. I can say exactly what I mean by it exists. It's Inmendum who doesn't understand.
No, yeah, it doesn't exist and have any properties. If it doesn't have any properties, it doesn't exist. You can't say something exists, but I'm not going to allow it to have a single property. That's not existing, jackass.
Down the distinction.
Right? I mean, logically, people. I mean, you understand, right? If you describe something as a thing, it obviously has to have properties, right? If you're not going to allow it to have properties, you can't really say I can identify it as a thing. You can't identify it if it doesn't have a list of properties. Then it's indistinguishable from nothing. And that's what he converts everything into. Nothing.
Trick does understand the distinction between normative statements and descriptive statements.
Well, whatever, you can play all the games you want, okay, with your stupid little pussy girly words. Alright, the point is are you accurately describing reality or inaccurately describing reality? And again, that's the argument. Who gives a shit about whether prescriptive, descriptive, narrative, meritive, blah, 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 blah. It's all fucking cunt bullshit. Okay? It's all talk to get around the truth, not to get at the truth. The truth is you either are speaking the truth, you either accurately describe reality or you inaccurately describe reality. And for you to say there's no difference between cube and